Hello Gemini, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy you're here with me today. Today's reading is going to be for the sign Gemini, so whether it's in your moon, sun, rising, or Venus, it is your reading. Please remember it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. This is going to be your general February 2024 reading. So it's just going to be an overview of what to look forward to for February. Now I have a lot of cards here in front of me, and I will make sure to list them in the description box below so you know exactly what cards we've used. I am going to start with your energy for the current energy. So we're going to find out what's currently going on, and at the bottom of the deck it's going to give us a little bit of what is just passing through that brings us to those current energies. So let's start with you and your current energies, Gemini. So Spirit, Angels, and Guides, what would you like to tell us about the incoming energies for our beautiful sign Gemini? What are the incoming energies? Anything else you'd like to share with us, Spirit, Angels, Guides? There we go. This was the third one. This was the first one. All right. And then we've got there and there. Okay. So you've got some major energies here. At the bottom of the deck, we have number 6, contract. Of course, we'll get more into that. This is your passing energy. This is what's just passing through and is leading us to these current circumstances now. So something to do with some sort of document, contract. It's about balance. It's about getting the knowledge you need in order to balance something out. So we'll find more out about that. So let's start with your first energy, number 7, community. So this is about a community of people that you either belong to. It could be work related, it could be friends or family, or it could be a spiritual community. But it's definitely a community where you feel really strong and you really feel supported by this sense of community. We will get more into that with the tarot cards. Now we also have the number 10, which is a storm warning. Now, the nice thing about 10s is that they are the ending of a cycle. And of course, when reduced down, it becomes a 1. So it's the beginning of something new. But sometimes we need to weather the storm for the rainbow to come out. So let's find out what that storm warning is all about with your current energies. Then we've got number 53, Magician and the Mirror. This is a very powerful card. This is very much like the Magician card in the Major Arcana tarot deck. So this is really holding a lot of power here. You are at a magical time in your life where you really do have all the tools at your disposal, and you're able to really manifest the things that you need or want in your life. Now you have to always remember that it's important when you are manifesting things that you're doing it for your highest good, because we always want to make sure that everything is going to come back to you in a just way, karmic justice. Now you also have number 50, the Angel of Strength. This card is a Leo energy. We just went through a transformation with the full moon in Leo on the 25th of January. So you could be feeling the effects of that full moon still, especially in the beginning parts of February. But this Angel of Strength is really bringing you a sense of protection. It's really bringing your solar plexus up and really starting to feel that sense of confidence and self-esteem, and knowing that you've got this strength to weather whatever storms there are. You have the strength to do it. So now that we have those, let's get right into the tarot. Let's find out and clarify each of these energies to get a little bit more in depth as to what is happening in your current situation. So Spirit, Angels, and Guides, for our beautiful sign Gemini, what would you like to tell us about community? What would you like to share with us about community? Some of you could have also started, maybe you started a new exercise regime where you're going to a gym and you're meeting a new community of people. There's all different aspects of community, so let's find out what that is. I'm actually going to turn them over exactly the way they've fallen out here. So this community of people, this guidance that you got, this support system is the 10, the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana. It's the completion of cycles. It's really, really feeling like destiny is stepping in and helping turn that wheel around for you. This is ruled by Jupiter. This is a very much about expansion, and it's about luck. That's what that planet is about. So with the Wheel of Fortune, of course, a wheel is continuously turning. Sometimes it's in our favor, and it teaches us lessons so that we need to learn to grow stronger, and then it turns back in our favor so that we can feel and reap the benefits, so that it makes us continuously want to move forward. So this Wheel of Fortune is happening for you in your current energies, where things are starting to come to sort of the end of an old cycle, and we're going to start seeing some new beginnings happening for you. Just as we see with the Magician, and the Magician holds all the tools they need necessary to, manifest the things that you want, you've also got all of those tools here with the Wheel of Fortune. So you can see the Cup, the Sword, the Wand, and the Pentacle. So you have, again, all the tools that you need to really start manifesting and really seriously thinking about the direction you want to take in your life. You also got the Nine of Cups, and this is all about wish fulfillment. So these two cards here, Destiny stepping in, and Nine of Cups bringing your wish fulfillment. Start journalizing the things that you want. Write your manifestations down. Write your intentions down, because they become even more powerful when we write them. Words can become action, and we really have to be careful how we word it. Use the power of the Magician to your favor, and really start to see things starting to unfold for you in a very positive way. You also got 0, the Fool. So we've got an ending of a cycle here. There is something ending here. You could be going through a whole change up with your friendships, with anything in your life where it has been this sort of bonded group. Maybe you're seeing the wheel turn, and it's turning in a different direction. That's bringing you a lot of wish fulfillment and a lot of new beginnings. And sometimes these new beginnings with the Fool energy are beginnings that we're a little unsure of, so we're taking a bit of a risk, but it's a risk that we are putting ourselves, in that position to do that. We're not afraid of what the outcome is going to be at this point, because we're so ready to embark on a new journey, and we're so empowered by seeing all the red here. We're really, really feeling that sense of empowerment. You've got a lot of beautiful energies here right in the beginning starting to come through. And then you've got one more card, and this is the Lovers, number 6, Major Arcana. This is your Gemini card. This has, when we look at this, it has to do with partnerships. Even the picture we look at it, we see the picture of lovers. We also see the purple robe here of enlightenment. It really could be about making some decisions. And I think that right now, until we start clarifying a little bit more, there are decisions that you are being faced with currently that you need to make. And you can see that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor and bringing you a lot of the things that you wish for. Love could be something that you're wishing for. Maybe you're wishing for a partnership, and maybe things were not in your favor, but now you're seeing a whole sense of new beginning. You're enlightened to see things from new perspectives, and maybe there is this, there's this new community of people that you might actually meet somebody through. You might find yourself, meeting either a friend or a lover through this new interaction. But you definitely have new beginnings happening for you, Gemini. Beautiful. So what is the storm warning? Can you tell us, Spirit Angels and Guides, what is the storm warning for Gemini in their current energies? So let's see. What would you like to share with us? Thank you very much. Wow. Okay, the storm warning. They all came out like this. So you got the 8 of Wands. Now this is about accelerated motion. The 8 of Wands is messages that are coming in, and they're coming in quickly, and they're requiring you to make decisions. Okay, so that could also be decisions. And they, and sometimes, we need all of this new information to come in so that we can put an end to the storm. As we all know, after a heavy storm, what comes? A rainbow, right? A rainbow, which brings us a lot of fulfillment and a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, and hopefully a pot of gold at the end. But the 8 of Wands is really bringing in a lot of information. So I think you're going to be receiving lots of information coming in, but it's positive information. Again, the storm, we see the lightning, we see the clouds, we see this, we see this tornado. But after that storm subsides, the sun comes out, and we see this radiance, and we feel this sense of new rejuvenated energy. This is number 19 in the Major Arcana, the Sun, ruled by Leo. Again, we see 2 Leo cards in your Gemini reading. Could have a lot to do, again, with January 25th when we had the full moon in Leo. revitalized energy, really feeling like we are shining through and our true selves are really starting to come to the forefront, feeling a sense of joy and fulfillment and being able to put that smile on our face again. So you could be receiving a message that's going to bring you something that says yes to something too, some happiness. And it might have to do with the Queen of Wands. Now, Queen of Wands is a very attractive person. Queens, Kings, we don't go by gender here. It's all energy. So this could be your energy, you being the Queen of Wands, being inspired to move forward, holding that wand and ready to take action. Very attractive. You're drawn to the Queen of Wands. She looks like absolutely beautiful on the inside and on the outside. She's a determined person and just wants to move forward with all of this passion that she has built up inside of her. And this could very well be your energy or somebody around you. But again, the Queen of Wands can represent a fiery sign. Again, we're seeing a lot of Leo cards here. I don't know why. For some of you that might resonate, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's that at all. This is a fiery energy. A wand is fiery energy. So this is somebody with a lot of fire built up inside and ready to move forward, feeling that sense of empowerment and enlightenment to move forward. So now let's look at the Magician in the Mirror. The Magician and the Mirror. Feeling that magical power of spirit, angels, and guides. What would you like to tell us about Gemini and the Magician and the Mirror? Okay, I got to take that one because it doesn't want to move. Let's see, is there anything else? It's just the one. That was a very important one. And look at that. You got number 8, strength. So what Spirit's trying to say to you in more ways than one is that there's a lot of strength and that you are protected at this time. So really take serious this time to manifest. So, we will be having a new moon in the first 2 weeks of February, and new moons are all about manifesting the things that you want. It's bringing new beginnings because new moons are always about new beginnings. It's just the way the cycle the moon goes in. So every month we have an opportunity to manifest the new beginnings we want. So really, think about that and take that to heart because you have the strength and the protection to really use the tools to your advantage to bring in everything that it is you want for 2024. This is the year of 8. It's the year of abundance. It's the year of, it's the year of the infinity. It's such a very powerful transformational year. So let's use it to our highest good. Angel of Strength. What would you like to tell us? We've got a lot of strength going on here, Gemini. Loving to see it. Let's find out what's happening with the Angel of Strength. Spirit, angels, and guides. You've given us more than one card of strength. What is this strength for, please? For the beautiful sign of Gemini for February, for the current energies. Okay, there we go. Now we know why. So you do need strength. The first card that came out was the Tower. So this is number 16. The Tower is a major arcana card, meaning that this is a major impact in your life right now. And so is the Strength card. So no matter what happens, there is that sense of strength there to help you and guide you. The Tower is about, it's not a beautiful looking card. Let's face it. We've got the devil flying out of the Tower and, we have the person resurrecting from the Tower. And really, it's that foundation of which that tower was built was not strong. So it's starting to, destruct. So there is a situation that's happened in your life or is happening currently in your situation. And it's really coming to an end. And it's coming to an end abruptly and quickly because it no longer serves its purpose. We need to rid all of those toxicities in our life and whatever, if for some of you it could be, addictions, it could be, people that are toxic in your life, it could be manipulation. It could be even just yourself feeling this sense of entrapment. But you have the strength now to get over that. That sudden change is going to break all of that chain and it's going to start something new for you. And look at that. Beautiful. So when the Tower comes down, you're able to rebuild. You're going to rebuild everything because you have the Justice, another major arcana card. This is about karmic justice. This is about the balancing of the scales. And if we look very closely, and I will get into this after, what's passing through here, you have the scales here as well with a contract. So, you know, that could be anything to do with some sort of commitment, contract, not being able to see things clearly in your past. And here in your current energies, you no longer have that blindfold on. You're holding the sword of truth in one hand, and you're holding the balanced scales in another. You are enlightened and empowered to move forward with justice, with karmic justice, with fairness. You're feeling like everything in your life is starting to balance itself out, and you have the strength to continuously keep moving forward, to open up that new beginning, that Fool energy for you, the beginning of something new. So before I get into any more energies, I want to just touch upon the past a little bit, because that really did, you know, spark some interest here. We've got the 6, number 6, and its contract. And again, we've got these scales. We've got all these books underneath the scales, and you are blindfolded because you cannot see something. There's something that's being hidden. We need that sword of truth to come through to cut that blindfold off so that we can start to see what we need to do to make this balance. So some of you, this could literally be a contract that you are very indecisive about. You're not ready to make a decision on because you don't have all your information. Hence why you've got the number 8, indecision. So it's, again, not knowing what direction to go, because, you know, you are empowered to make a decision. You want to make a decision that, you know, has something to do with your stability. Here we've got the tree of stability. We've got 2 paths we can go down. We're not quite sure which one is going to be the right one. You know, and it's definitely something to do with a contract or some sort of commitment here. And you can't commit yourself to it because you don't have all the information. And again, this is a number 8. We are in the year of the 8. We need to start making some decisions, but we have to make them with all of the information that we require. And you also got the patience card, so number 16. So, you know, in divine timing, when things are right, and again, patience here, she is the angel of balance as well. You know, she's really, really saying, you know, sometimes we have to have a little bit of patience and let something run its course, because then when we remove the blindfold and have that truth, we'll be able to make the decision, and you will make the decision. That's what's passing through. You've been giving a lot of thought to something. You've been going through something in your life that's required you to really put a lot of deep thinking into it, and it's really taken you know, the patience. You've really had to have the patience to really have to keep moving along this path, even though you're not sure what direction to go in. But that divine timing is all starting to come into play for you now, and these storm warnings are starting to break, and we're starting to see everything balance itself out. Beautiful energy. Okay, my wonderful Geminis, let's find out now what your incoming energies are. So for February, what are the incoming, oh my goodness, they're just falling out. What are the incoming energies for our beautiful sign Gemini? What would you like to share with us about the incoming energies for Gemini? Incoming February messages for Gemini. Let's see. Wow, you've got a lot going on, my beautiful souls. Okay, this one's the last card. This is how they came out. This is how the Spirit wants us to read them. The first card was number 2, spiritual union. This could be about a partnership. This could be not only a spiritual union, so it can be you with your partnership with Spirit, or it could be a physical union of love. It's a soulmate connection. It's that partnership that, you know, you can't even compare it to anything else, because it's absolutely everything that really means something to you. It's a very balanced relationship. And it's protected. It's a protected relationship. So we'll find out more if this is a love relationship or if this is a partnership, because partnerships can be of any kind. It can be a self-love. It can be a love for someone else. It can be a love for your family, or even a partnership in business. But there is definitely a major transformation taking place in your life, Gemini. Number 13, transformation. So you are going through a massive transformation. Things are changing rapidly for you, and you're going to start seeing that as we move through February. So we'll find out more about transformation. You got number 19, light. This is, again, the sun. You had the sun here. After that storm comes the sun. The sun is beaming down on you, and it's showing you the light. It's showing you the path. It's showing you the way. So if there was any indecision, just passing through, that light of hope is opening up that path and opening up that door for you to really start to see what is in store for you as we move through February. And then number 15, you got temptation. Now that's the devil, Capricorn energy. Temptations are all of us have this in us. It's kind of the shadow side of our personality too. And sometimes we can be tempted to go in wrong directions. It's very easy for us to do that. We all have an addictive side to our personalities. And of course it can be extreme, or it can be something as small as just, too much, liking to eat too much chocolate or eating bad food. And for some it can be, it can be overdoing it with alcohol, or it could be sex addictions. There's lots of different addictions. But the main thing is that this temptation, we have to figure out what is tempting you, because you've got so many wonderful transformations happening. It looks as if you have a new spiritual union or partnership coming in, and we're really starting to see a lot of happiness and sun breaking through. So what is this temptation? Why is this card here? We're going to delve into that. Let's get right into clarifying all these beautiful cards. These energies are your incoming energies for February. So Gemini, let's start with this beautiful spiritual union. Let's find out what is happening with the spiritual union. What would you like to share with us? Okay, I'm going to take the one that flipped because it flipped for a reason. And it's the only one you're getting, so it's the most important. Okay, and it's beautiful energy. You've got the Six of Wands. Look at this beautiful illustration here. You are feeling like you have won something. You feel a victory. This is definitely a sense of victory. And, you could be feeling that sense of victory. And there's different ways of looking at, maybe there's a sense of victory because you've finally met that person that you really feel a spiritual connection to. You could also be feeling a sense of victory because there's a partnership that is just blooming and blossoming, and you're feeling that sense of victory. It could be, again, just you feeling you're just at a really good place in your life where you're able to open up your heart and allow victories to come in now. Where you may have been blocked before, you're not feeling blocked anymore. You're feeling that sense that, this is really, really feeling a lot of recognition. This is a job well done too. So if you have been struggling with anything in your life, you too could have, you as well could have started to see a different side to yourself with the spiritual union and really feel proud of yourself for the things that you've overcome. So let's get right into the transformation. Let's find out what's transforming for our beautiful Geminis for February. What is the transformations that's taking place here? Why is this card here? So we do have a flipper. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the flipper, the transformation. Okay, so we're going to start with the one that turned over in the deck, because this is a very significant card. This is a Five of Swords. This is a lot of mental conflict. This is really a lot of thoughts and really thinking deep about the things that you've done, reevaluating all of the things that you've done and feeling a sense of hollow victory here. You may feel like you won a battle, but you didn't win. You may have won, but you haven't really won. You're still conflicting over something. And what's really great about this is we're seeing this whole new transformation. So whatever you have been, somewhat, maybe even being a little hard on yourself, this is transforming. You're starting to see things differently. Truth is starting to prevail, and it's really helping you to transform into this completely new way of thinking that isn't going to make you feel as if you are fighting needless battles anymore. We don't want to have that energy anymore. And a lot of that can be the mental conflict that you've been going through. And again, you got the Sun. So you've got the Sun 3 times in this reading. Leo energy, that you've been going through major transformations since that full moon on January 25th. The Sun is radiant. The Sun is overpowering you right now. And any, bumps in the road, Know that you've got the energy, strength, and love and protection around you for everything to turn out in your favor. You have that capability. Make sure that that sun energy is something that you wake up to every day. Give yourself some positive affirmations so that you know that you are on the right track, that you are leading to a sense of victory. This is beautiful energy. Now we've got the sun again. Now we're going to clarify the sun. Let's find out. We've got sun, sun, sun. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, and why you got the sun here is because of number 20, judgment. Judgment is really evaluating everything that you have done up until now. It's like a rebirth. It's a renewal. It's thinking about everything and somewhat putting yourself, you know, on sort of, not a pedestal, but you're putting yourself up and kind of evaluating everything that's been happening to you. Looking back at the past, evaluating everything, and then feeling this sense of accomplishment, feeling this sense of release, and knowing that you've got this whole sense of rebirth because there's this major transformation that's taking place. The sun is opening up and you are now able to feel this sense of rebirth. And that, again, that sun shining down on you is all the positive energies, looking at life from a different perspective and seeing the light shining down, leaving the negative and toxicity behind. So let's find out what's happening with this temptation as we see, you know, judgment. Judgment makes a lot of sense. Judging the past actions, knowing that I have to release some of these toxicities from my life. Yes, because you're doing some deep soul searching. You've got the number 9 hermit. You're really, really taking a little bit of time out to reevaluate everything in your life and finding out what is the light that shines inside of me. Really using a lot of wisdom and using a lot of deep thinking to really figure out what that next path is for you. Being able to really, you know, take away and take away all of those temptations and really find wholeness within yourself, knowing that that light that shines inside of you doesn't have to be lit up by anything that is negative. Let's release the negative energy and bring forth this new person with a whole new sense of wisdom. It's like you are again, with this judgment card, you are reevaluating maybe some of your past actions and really feeling like this sense of a rebirth. And the reason why this temptation came up is because this energy is no longer serving its purpose. You're really pinpointing what it is you need to release from your life that's negative, and you're bringing in the light so that you can shine within. And you got the Knight of Wands. So this is an action-oriented card. Knights are always about action. You are taking action to do this. You are not being swayed in any wrong directions because you are holding your wand, you are charging forward, you are wearing your suit of armor, you feel your protection, and you are moving forth on a whole new path, new venture. This is bringing a sense of new opportunity. There are things that are coming your way, and you are charging towards them. Congratulations, Leo. That's fantastic energy. You're moving away. See, look at that. You're moving away from the temptation and you're moving to your enlightenment. Beautiful energy. Love it. All right, so now let's find out from Spirit and Angels. Let's find out if we were to ask you, the angels, for one card to kind of give us an idea of what's happening for February, what would that card look like? So let's find out. Spirit, Angels, Guides, what is the one card that you would like to share with us for Gemini for February? Spirit, Angels, Guides, what is that message that you would like to share with Gemini for February? There we go. So you got number 3, and it does say beware. So this is a warning card. It's very important. Be careful who you trust at this time. So I think that might have a lot to do with this temptation. So it's saying be on high alert because you are going through some massive, wonderful transformations. You are rebuilding your strength. You are bringing balance back into your life. Don't allow temptation to lead you in the wrong direction. You have to make sure that you charge on your horse, that Knight of Wands. You charge forward with that suit of armor, with that protection, knowing that you are not going to be swayed in any way to take steps backwards and put yourself back in that situation. Find the light that shines within you, because that light is so strong and it will guide you in the right direction. There could also be somebody there that is very wise, and it's really important for you to trust in this person, because this person isn't going to sway you in the wrong direction. So just beware, be careful of who you trust at this time. Very important. So what is it that Gemini needs to surrender to? This is really about what you need to let go of. And we all need to let go of something. It's part of our path. It's part of how we grow. So okay, I'm going to take those two because they just kind of flew out. So let's start with this one. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. And we know in the past here, what was passing through is having patience. So everything is going to happen for you in divine timing. We just have to let it run its course. It's very important to do that. And it says surrender to creativity. So let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So don't suppress any of those ideas. Really bring them out and start manifesting that creativity, the creative side of you. So now let's just get a little bit about your money, career, finance. We're going to use the Manifest Success cards. So for the month of February, can you just give us a little overview as to what money, career, and finances are for our beautiful Gemini? Spirit, angels, and guides. What are the cards? If I could get 2 cards, please. 2 cards for money, finance. Thank you very much. So the first one is treasure. Worry-free finances, money in reserve, excess. So you've got more money. You feel that sense of treasure. You feel that sense of security. So your careers, for some of you, could be you're an executive. You could be in sales. There's a lot of planning going on. And, you could have a hidden talent that you don't even know that you have. And it is a treasure. And this hidden talent might be something that you discover in February. And then you also got the pendulum. So fluctuating income, so things kind of going in and out. You've got indecision, which we already knew was part of your past, was that indecision. But you're coming up with a new strategy that's going to bring you your treasure. So some of you, your career could be in seasonal work. Some of you could be actually making a major job change. And it's about making choices. So there's definitely choices and decisions that you will be making in February. So where in your past you were feeling indecision, you are going to start feeling more decisive. You're going to have the answers to be able to clearly make that decision. So that's everything that I have for you. So we're going to end this beautiful reading with the angel number messages, and we're going to find out what your lucky number is and what the meaning behind that number is for the month of February. So spirit, angels, and guides, what is the lucky number for our wonderful Geminis for the month of February? What would you like to share with us? What is that lucky number? There it is. There we go. Your number 10. Number 10 is the powerful number for you. I think there's going to be a lot of completion, a lot of completed cycles happening for you in February, putting things to an end and getting ready to start something new. So you have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. I am ingenious. So look at that. You know what? You also are a leader. You're very organized and you really pay attention to details. I really feel like you are going to see a lot of your dreams coming into action for you. Again, 10s are about completion. So let's complete some cycles and let's start some new beginnings. Beautiful reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that parts of this reading did resonate with you. And if so, please leave me comments because I love to read them. Please also consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the channel. I do appreciate that as well. And hit the notification button so when I upload new readings for Gemini, you'll be the first to know. Until next time, which will be mid-month, we'll find out more what's going on in February. Sending you love, light, and positive vibes.